Madhav was talking about. Here we have the press release where he has said that they've accepted the letter submitted by Thiru Edappadi K. Palanisamy on the 14th, like Pramod just said, inside the meeting that was held. So we've got the letter in our possession that has been released by the Raj Bhavan. 15 days time, Mr. Rajashekharan, is there going to be any switchovers? At the other parties are saying, and in fact even the Opanneer Selvam faction, they still have hope that some people are going to go on the side of dharma, as they've called it. 15 days is a long time.
I'll make one point very clear through your channel to the viewers. I hail the Supreme Court order. I am with the Supreme Court of India. I want Supreme Court to convict all the corrupt politicians in the country. Likewise, the politicians whose case was discharged by the lower court in OP Saini court must also be heard by the Supreme Court, and Supreme Court should convict on merits. Supreme Court should convict all the corrupt politicians and save this India from the corrupt politicians. I am for it. I am with the Supreme Court. Likewise, I request, I plead the CBI and other enforcing agency to take proper necessary action, genuine unbiased action against O. Paneerselvam for indulging in sand mafia along with Segar Reddy. So please do this. I hats off to Mr. Modi. Hats off to Modi for arresting all the criminals.
So Mr. Rajashekharan, you're actually accepting that the lady you had defended and hailed on television over the last 1 month was actually steeped in corruption, both Shashikala and the late Jayalalitha.
I'll tell you. I'm still supporting the good governance of Madam Jayalalitha for a good administration in the state of Tamil Nadu. Whenever she was the chief minister, law and order was the best, and the officers were doing their duty. The people voted again and again for Jayalalitha for her good governance. Of course, there is a corruption angle. The Honorable Supreme Court convicted. I am not saying she has not indulged in corruption, but the good governance should be appreciated. For the good governance, for the good deeds of Jayalalitha, I supported Jayalalitha, still I support her. But I am not a traitor like O. Paneerselvam, because he bursted crackers, he distributed sweets when Jayalalitha was convicted by the Supreme Court. That fellow was made chief minister by Jayalalitha. Ungrateful person. He should be arrested by the CBI for indulging in sand mafia. He has looted the natural resources of Tamil Nadu. Why is he being supported?
Mr. Rajashekharan, you're calling him a traitor for bursting firecrackers, which he didn't incidentally. Some people did. Yet you've sat here hailing the Supreme Court's verdict, which also essentially calls her a corrupt person, as it does to Ms. Shashikala. But let me also bring in Narayanan Tirupati again. Any last minute hope that you or other opposition parties or maybe the Opanneer Selvam faction is harboring of some people crossing over at the 11th hour, even at the risk of being disqualified? Or maybe a breakaway in the party?
No, as I said, the numbers as it is are with Edappadi Palanisamy, as the governor has decided, and we can't say whether these MLAs we have been saying that these MLAs have been kept captive in this Kovattur resort. Maybe after they come out during the assembly, they may shift over to some other thing, or they may vote against Edappadi. We don't know. We don't know what will happen. We have got lot of instances before. We have got a lot of presidencies before somebody is forming the government, and during even we know about Atal Bihari Vajpayee what had happened. So many things may happen. So lot of twists and turns may happen. But one thing is very sure: the same AIADMK rule is going to continue. This conviction, as Rajashekharan said, one thing I accept with him. We definitely thank the Supreme Court of India for saving Tamil Nadu from the clutches of Shashikala. But now, because of the numbers and the MLAs, again it has gone to their family. Dinakaran is also a very close associate and a close relative of Shashikala. So anything may happen in Tamil Nadu in the next 15 days.
Well, but he is capable of great governance and has been hailed. He and the entire Manargudi clan and the AIADMK faction headed by Shashikala has been hailed on live TV by Mr. Rajshekharan, who says they are great at governance. Stay with me, Mr. Tirupati, Mr. Rajshekharan. I want to bring in my colleague Ashish outside the Golden Bay Resort, where I believe the celebrations are a little premature, but celebrations nonetheless have already started. Ashish?
Yes, Padmaja, you rightly said. Celebration, happy mood, juvenile carols, and all the MLAs and leaders are now coming in. They are joining the other leaders who are residing in this resort. Right now, all are awaiting the arrival of Palaniswamy, the CM designated, the new CM designated now. We believe in half an hour time he will be reaching here. After that, he'll attend another round of meeting with MLAs and the senior leaders of AIADMK, the MP and Lok Sabha Deputy Speaker Tambidurai is still inside. He is waiting for the arrival of Palaniswamy. After his arrival, a meeting, they'll discuss, they'll sit on a meeting, they'll decide the future course of action now. Swearing is on card. They'll decide about the timings of swearing in, the final timing of swearing in, and then the more important thing, floor test. When and how they have, they'll go to floor test. That they'll decide in this meeting. So definitely, a lot of political happening here, celebration and rounds of meeting. Leaders
Well, in
are
fact,
coming
they've
in.
got
Leaders
15
are
days to
joining
have
in.
that floor test. Let me ask you straight, Ashish, when are they going to leave that resort? Are they enjoying it so much in there? They're such a happy family that
That's still up
they
to-
refuse to let go. When are they going to leave? They're all elected MLAs away from their constituency. They are holed up in that resort.
That's still a tough question to answer, Padmaja. Today morning, we saw family members of various MLAs going in, meeting their husband or wife inside this resort. Right now, what our sources are confirming that after the arrival of Palaniswamy, they'll decide what to do, what will be the next step now. Whether they're going to vacate this resort, they'll be going to their constituency or their respective homes, or whether they'll be going to extend their stay inside this resort. That's the thing we are getting from our sources. Now, all eyes and all are waiting, eagerly waiting for the arrival of CM designated Palaniswamy here at Golden Bay Resort, Padmaja.
Okay, let me put this question to Mr. Rajshekharan then. If you're all for good governance, maybe you should advise these 124 MLAs who are in 2 resorts right now, Mr. Rajshekharan, to go back and give some governance to their constituents. They are all MLAs. Surely they can do better than spend 8 days in this resort. Now you know you have the numbers, you won. Now go work.
Padmaja, I totally concede with your point. I want Tamil Nadu to come to normal. I appeal to all the MLAs to follow the good governance of Dr. Jayalalitha. Please don't indulge in any kind of corruption activities for the next 4.5 years.
Okay, we have a bad line with Mr. C. Rajshekharan. We'll try and get back to him in just a bit, but let us also quickly tell you the input that is just coming in. The Election Commission is to hear a petition that is challenging the appointment of V.K. Shashikala as the General Secretary of the party. It is V. Maitreyan in the Paneerselvam camp who had been given time by the Election Commission for hearing. This hearing is going to start at 3 in the afternoon today. So there could just be another twist in the tail, because the election of Shashikala as General Secretary itself has been challenged by V. Maitreyan, and the EC is going to hear that petition at 3 in the afternoon. Narayanan Tirupati, where do you see this going? Is Edapadi Palaniswamy the kind of person who can run a state unassisted? Do you think he may just spring a surprise on Shashikala the way that O. Paneerselvam has?
Padmaja? Hello? Padmaja? Padmaja?
Yes, go ahead. Mr. Tirupati, the question is for
Yeah,
you.
what is it? Yeah, what is it? What is it? What is it?
The question
What is the
was-
question?
The question was, do you think that Mr. Palanisamy can work as an independent administrator and maybe just leave behind the looming shadow of TTV Dinakaran and Shashikala? May he just surprise us?
No, he cannot act independently. Definitely, he will be a agent or he will be a supporting person for Shashikala and her family. That is why Mr. Dinakaran was inducted as the Deputy General Secretary. There is no doubt on that. And he was fined 28 crores on a FERA case last week. So the AIDMK is now, it's totally in the control of Shashikala and their family. It is very clear. The entire Tamil Nadu knows. Maybe I wish Mr. Edappadi Palanisamy a good luck, but it's a bad luck for the entire people of Tamil Nadu. As I rightly said, we have the Supreme Court judgment is that the properties of Jayalalitha should be confiscated, but I don't think these people will do that. The government will never do, because it is their government. So definitely there will be, we are heading to a very worst management. Definitely we will have problems. There is no doubt at all. And as a Tamilian and a responsible citizen of India, the numbers are with them. So in another 15 days, things may definitely change. I am very clear. But BJP, as we don't have any other part or anything as it was being said in the last 10 days. We have been watching, we have been quietly watching. The governor has taken his own decision. Just imagine, suppose if Shashikala was made the chief minister, yesterday she was convicted. What would have happened to Tamil Nadu if again one chief minister was convicted? So the governor has taken a right decision on Shashikala, and the governor has taken the decision based on the numbers today. This is the only difference. Otherwise, people's sentiments are totally against this government. How can the people of Tamil Nadu accept, after a very big judgment in entire India, which has shaken India, that
because there is more news just coming in right now, and the Election Commission is going to deliver its order before 3:30, which may just set aside Shashikala's appointment as the General Secretary. The swearing in then may just be put on hold. That swearing in, which we are hearing, is going to happen today. Mr. V. Maithran is the one who has gone to the Election Commission, had sought time about his plea that challenged the election of V.K. Shashikala as the General Secretary. Remember earlier, Mr. Gurumurthy also, who had in fact had said that the election of Shashikala itself, the appointment of Shashikala itself as General Secretary is invalid, and now it has been challenged by V. Maithran, Rajya Sabha MP and currently O. Pannirselvam loyalist with the Election Commission. They have given time at a little past 3. If at 3:30 that appointment is invalidated, we may just see repercussions all over again on this entire political drama that has unfolded. Could the swearing in then be put on hold? Let's take quick thoughts of Narayanan Tirupati before I bring in my reporters.
Yes, Padmaja? Yeah, see, definitely this issue of
Yes,
General Secretary, that is Shashikala. Yeah, what is it? Tell me.
Yes, go on.
Yeah, see, this Election Commission's verdict or orders, whatever we say, definitely it will have some effect on the issue. But as it is, the governor has issued the orders. So as I rightly said before 10 minutes, there will be a lot of confusions, and there will be a lot of changes, a lot of dramas, and we have to wait and watch the climax when they test it in the floor. And I am very confident that these people are not going to give good governance. Therefore, I am very sure, and definitely it is trouble for Tamil Nadu people because all these people are corrupt. Even last 2 months back, Mr. Edappadi Palanisamy's house was raided, and a lot of his relatives, I think 2 or 3 relatives, are in a prison. They have been arrested by Enforcement Directorate. So this is the state of Tamil Nadu's present situation is like this. So how do we expect? But only because of numbers, even the governor has got, I think he has taken a decision with a heavy heart. This is what we are here to say. Definitely the governor has seen
All right.
the constitution and he has gone with that.
All right, Mr. Tirupati, stay with me because I want to bring in my colleague Brijesh Pandey on this bit of story as well. Even as I tell our viewers that now all of 3 supporters of O Paneerselvam have now gathered outside his house. What a contrast this is from the last few days and you know the drama that we are seeing right now. There are some people who are shouting slogans against Shashikala and in favor of O Paneerselvam who have in fact now congregated here. So let's just get you these few images. You know, it seemed that people had almost deserted O Paneerselvam over the last 24 hours. Day before yesterday, an absolute mela outside his house. Yesterday, he had a Jan Sabha where he did not make any political statements. He refused to meet the media. And if you can see these images right now that my camera person is getting to you from outside OPS's house, since morning there has been a virtual silence. This place absolutely deserted, even as the Paneerselvam camp had gone into a huddle inside. We just saw Mr. K. Pandeyarajan, one of the very few senior people of the party and ministers who had actually crossed over to OPS's side. He drove in about 3 seconds ago, and then came these supporters of O Paneerselvam who still somehow have hope that OPS is the person who is going to be CM. The numbers though do not agree with that at all. If my camera person can just show you a few pictures that these people are holding up OPS in the company of Jayalalitha. These are Photoshop pictures, in fact, that they've got of MGR, Jayalalitha and O Paneerselvam together. You know, we'd seen a proliferation of them over the last 1 week where it seemed that the campaign of OPS was picking up steam. Suddenly, these people had disappeared. They seem to be making their last stand now before Edapadi Palanisamy actually becomes the next CM. The last dying hope, as it were, of these people in O Paneerselvam. But could there be a last minute twist to the tale? Brijesh Pandey, my colleague, is with us on the phone line now. Let me get the details of the technicalities from him. Brijesh, explain how, if Shashikala's election as General Secretary is set aside, how is that going to affect the occurrences that we are expecting today? Brijesh. All right, we have lost the line again. We've lost the line again, but I want to show you these pictures again. We want to show you these pictures again, and let's just see what these people have to say.
அம்மா அவங்க வந்து ஒரு எம்எல்ஏ அவங்க ஜெயிச்ச தொகுதிக்கு அனுப்புங்க. அங்க போய் நல்ல பேர் எடுத்துட்டாக்கா அவங்களுக்கு நல்ல பேர். அது நாள் வரைக்கும் ஒன்னு கவர்னர் ஆச்சு இல்ல எலெக்ஷன் டிசைட் பண்ணணும். இவங்க யாருக்காக ஓட்டு போட்டாங்க? அம்மா மூஞ்சிக்காக ஓட்டு போட்டாங்க. இன்னைக்கு அம்மாவே கட்டப்பாரி அனுப்பி விட்டாங்க. தெரியுமா? எம்எல்ஏ மக்கள் எடுத்தவங்க எம்எல்ஏ இன்னைக்கு வந்து கட்டில ஒத்துக்க மாட்டோம். 3 பேர் அதுக்கப்புறம் எப்படி வந்தாங்க அவங்க போய்த்தாளா? எதுக்கு அவங்க இந்த பொறுப்பு கொடுத்தீங்க? இன்னும் முன்னால ஐயா ஓபிஎஸ் தான் முதலமைச்சர் வரணும். அவருக்கு தாழ்ச்சி இருக்கு.
People who are still expressing support for O Paneerselvam outside his house. They're about 5 in number, but are managing to make quite a racket. That being said, let's tell you that as things stand, the numbers are firmly in support of Edapadi Palanisamy. Many would say that is still Team Shashikala. He is likely to be sworn in very soon as today evening, and then he's been given about 15 days to prove his majority on the floor of the House. Brijesh Pandey, we'll try and get back him on the phone line. We'll also try and get T.S. Sudhir with us in just a while from now, but let's tell you that what we're breaking right now is that the governor has already told Edapadi Palanisamy to prove his majority in 15 days, and he has accepted the letter that he had received from EPS. Sudhir, can you explain the technicality to us? If the election of Shashikala as General Secretary is set aside, how is that going to affect, if at all, the swearing in of Palanisamy?
Well, I just spoke to a constitutional expert and this is what he had to say. If the election of Shashikala as the General Secretary of the AIADMK is set aside by the Election Commission, it would affect all the decisions that have been taken by her subsequent to December 29 when her election took place. So that will affect the party affairs of the AIADMK, and one of the decisions that will definitely be affected is her decision to appoint TTV Dinakaran as the Deputy General Secretary of the party only yesterday morning before she set off for Bangalore Central Prison. That was one of her last decisions. That would definitely come under the radar. The jury is out, and the constitutional expert that who I spoke to is not sure as to how the legislature party meeting that elected Palaniswamy as its leader would really come under the radar, because that's a different entity that where the members are the MLAs of the legislature party.
Okay, we'll speak about that aspect in detail, Sudhir.